How to hide the camera cutout notch on your OnePlus phone, Android Central. The front camera cutout has been a defining feature on Android phones for the last 2 years, with manufacturers switching to bezel-less designs and larger screens. The notch became a mainstay on all devices. If you're not a fan of the cutout, there is an easy way to hide it. Here's how to do so on your OnePlus phone. Most OnePlus phones over the last 2 years have featured a cutout for the front camera module. If you're using the OnePlus 7 Pro or the 7T Pro, or the 7T Pro McLaren Edition, you don't have to worry about a camera cutout as the phones have a retractable motor for the front camera, leading to an all-screen front without any blemishes. Unfortunately, the notch is back on this year's devices, with both the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro featuring a hole punch cutout that's in the top left corner of the screen. If you're using OnePlus's latest phones or are on the OnePlus 6, 6T, 7, or 7T, here's how to disable the camera cutout on your OnePlus phone. You'll see a black bar covering the cutout, with the status bar moving one row down. This is the best alternative if you're not keen on status bar notifications showing up next to the camera cutout. The notch itself isn't a big deal on the OnePlus 6T, 7, 7T, or the new OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro as it doesn't take up too much room. But if you are using the OnePlus 6 with its wide cutout, it is a good idea to hide the notch. Although cutouts are intrusive, you tend to ignore them after a few days. However, if you want to hide the cutout on your OnePlus phone, it is about as straightforward as it gets. The OnePlus 8 excels at the basics. You get the latest internal hardware with 5G connectivity, 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and a premium design with dual curved AMOLED screen. There's a 90 Hz refresh rate panel, decent cameras at the back, and the software is clean and gets regular updates. Thinking about joining Team OnePlus but aren't sure which of the company's gadgets is right for you? Let us help you find the perfect OnePlus phone. Flagship phones are great. Paying full price for them isn't. Refurbished phones let you get a flagship device for a fraction of the cost. And these are a few of our favorites. It's always a stressful situation in the event that something happens to your smartphone. This is true for the Nokia 7.1 as you wouldn't want to have to replace your new device due to a cracked screen. To combat those concerns, we have found the best cases you can get for your new phone. Harish Janalagada is the regional editor at Android Central, a reformed hardware modder. He now spends his time writing about India's burgeoning handset market. Previously, he used to ponder the meaning of life at IBM. Contact him on Twitter at @ChunkyNerd. Text source, androidcentral.com.